Radiance because of it, and like a really fast Legion Commander Blink Dagger as well.
I mean, the biggest thing is we haven't had to talk about the Wraith King at all, and he's just been able to AFK, getting that Midas around the 10-minute mark or so, and now the Death Prophet cleaning up the stacks. There is still this Tri-Camp that hasn't really been touched all that much, but they were able to clear through a whole round of stack as well. And now Rior, he's not in trouble. He's not careful, rather. He's going to go down. They saved the last hit for Natsumi. They're looking to make it happen, and one more punch. They find the kill. Ian's coming up soon.
That Max Soul Catcher. Oh my god, the hate.
Everything thrown at him. And Mac, yeah, that's what they want. That's a nice little catch and kill. Wait, jumping for more? Okay, they just blow up the Winter Wyvern as well. 2 down, and now the duel to try and turn this one. Do they manage to get the duel victory? No. They will find themselves the kill, and they find themselves another as the Legion Commander goes down. So back and forth we go.
Kill. Okay. Nice goal. Well, if you're going for a Lincoln's Rush, that's certainly going to... they don't manage to get the Tier 1 tower, unfortunately, but evening up the kills.
Top tower is under attack.
Agnes in tow.
And just go take all that farm. I think if they'd immediately run from mid to the... They could have gained a little bit. Which is a bit weird to me because they don't want to immediately 5-man top. Right. Still 80 seconds on the Exorcism. So this is a very defensive play. But maybe they're a little bit afraid that AMPLFY are...
Let's party.
Yeah, all right. I'm down. No rock. No stampede. The mag. Okay, mag's still always with. Pops almost got Lincoln's. Why did he buy the? Why is he buying the Voidstone last? That doesn't seem. Anywho.
Dire's bottom tower.
Right, Lincoln Sphere up on the Queen of Pain. The Carl's pretty farmed. I guess he's going to be playing quite a bit for split push at this point. Similar idea to the Gunner Puck in the Genespers games. Constantly shove out lanes, make space for carry.
Oh, he found him! He jumped in, the blink catch, and gonna be the kill. The tip comes out afterwards as the winner's curse is there. Do they have anything afterwards? The silence, easy peasy.
Very nice. Cost them a lot of spells, but who cares? That's well worth it.
Absolutely.
Oh, the Yules.
They got him caught, stomp rather, trying to chase down Rior, and they find that kill as well. Man, Adroit, they're just catching them all over the map. It is still, you know, Amplify getting good farm while they're spread out across the map, but if they lose those heroes like that, and now with this Aegis, I mean, this might just be another one. Chase down, 8 seconds until the duel. Jo just gonna get pummeled, punched, killed. RP onto 2. The Omni slash follow-up is pretty freaking good. And they bring down this DP though. They're gonna duel the Magnus and now keep Mac alive by virtue of that cold embrace. Another win, Bach on the board. And the Adroit are just outplaying him.
And this happened in game 1 as well, Gabe. Like, I feel like game 1 very much kind of a drafting thing more than anything. And it's actually Adroit with the better spellcasting, the better rotations, a little bit better movement on the map. Of course, the big difference this game is that Mac is just doing so much more work on his Death Prophet than the Lina. But it's cool because the Death Prophet isn't rotating to get kills, which are kind of a gamble. The Death Prophet is rotating to just get these objectives, which against the Amplify lineup, you know, they didn't have the tools to defend it, are pretty much guaranteed. 3 lives.
Yeah, he's a monster.
They can. I think they can just walk down lanes with this guy, kind of do whatever they want.
Adroit have one in the bathroom. Hopefully this game gets shortly, but
Should be. Yeah.
yeah, I am thoroughly impressed. And you know, to me, the big thing is like Mac has been making some good plays. But it feels like really the biggest thing for Adroit is that they know how to play around this Death Prophet. It makes Dota easy. Every single exorcism, when it's been off cooldown, they've gotten objectives. Whether it's the bottom tier 1 tower as soon as they got level 6 on Mac, or whether it's finding that pick off onto the Queen of Pain, and then being able to rotate over and find themselves another catch in the bottom lane, and now, you know, they're set up with Aegis. The exorcism comes off cooldown in 20 seconds. They're good to go again, and it looks like they're kind of getting set up down bottom. I mean, do they just head back towards mid and take that tower instead?
Yeah, I think they sweep through, so that they shove bottom up to the base, then they come over to mid, cut that wave until it comes down the mid lane, and then they take. Man, this club's net worth is so deceptive.
Yeah.
Like, you look at Queen of Pain, you look at the positions of all the cores on both sides, and you're like, oh yeah, Queen of Pain got more farm than the Death Prophet. Nice. And then you look at the fact that, like, what's 5k gold in a Lincoln Sphere or something? It's like, oh, huh.
Yeah, I know.
But, like,
it's not really doing all that much.
It's going to be nice if he gets a couple more items. Here's the thing, though. He bought the Lincolns, and now he's going back for Yules.
Because he has to. And it's a really tough game right here for Carl to itemize to deal with it. It's, like you said right at the beginning, what's the feel-good item for Klopp this game?
Yeah, and it really is. Well, the other thing is, is Klopp a feel-good pick this game either? Because,
that's true.
Well, just because it seemed as though they picked it thinking like, oh yeah, Klopp's gonna dump this Death Prophet in lane. Didn't happen.
Mac's been playing really
Mac won the lane.
Yeah.
Like he won it in terms of farm. So if it didn't win the lane and it's not good for the game, then what is the point of the pick? I guess we'll see. Maybe he'll put in some work a little bit later on.
Fear is always nice at 25, but as we said,
the fear is awesome. Did he go for the cooldown reduction talent?
I believe that he went
damage and attack.
You get like
Yeah, he can split push pretty effectively.
Oh,
on Queen of Pain.
got it. Careful. Very wary of this. That's not what to say. Very wary of the duel, rather. So yeah, we've got that's other one nice part about this Lincoln script for Quap is maybe throwing it onto the jug before a duel with that.
It makes clutch plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some relatively low commitment stuff that pops it, but
That's true.
some of it's a bit low range.
Oh, Jo, you can't afford to get found, but the catch there on low ground. As soon as you see him jumping.
46 duel damage.
Hey, let's go.
We're well on our way.
Fox doing it.
Those cracks in Dyer's
Doing some damage top. Carl, push. This is something that Queen of Pain's relatively good at.
is under attack.
Especially if you take the damage and attack.
Bottom tower is under
Still
attack.
gonna take a while to get through the tower, and not nearly as long if you are Adroit pushing this mid lane with the Exorcist.
They know that the Shadow Demon isn't here, though. Natsumi, still with the Aegis. They really want to fight this into 3 lines of the Wraith King. You're finding one. Omni slash out. It's a lot of damage. They blow a Bach, and now the RP to pull back in, but there's the Winner's Curse to interrupt. It's not doing any damage to the mag, though, because of the spin from the jug. Now the chase down. Who else can they get? Natsumi is back alive again. All these ghosts hitting now onto this Juggernaut, and Natsumi turns, finds the catch. And now they don't have the Legion Commander, but they got what they came for, the tier 2 tower.
Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
It's an okay hold for Amplify, but they used a lot of spells and only got 1 kill. So
It was without the Warlock at the very least, and he's
Yeah.
going to have Rock available.
but I don't think the Chaotic Offering alone is enough to win them the fight. Like, it needs to be the Chaotic Offering bonds +1 spell, be it the Sonic Wave or like even maybe Stampede will be up soonish. It's looking very good for Adroit.
And I mean, I will say, we saw this last game as well, though, where they overextended just a little bit and got heavily punished for it.
This Wraith King here just farms so fast. Like when you're constantly spewing at the skeletons, the Radiance gets you more last hit, lets you summon more skeletons. Like, he accelerates like nothing else.
Front line, Natsumi firing. Still off cooldown for a little while.
And like, what was the Wraith King's getting first phased a lot? When was the last time we saw a strat that like successfully aimed the Wraith King multiple times to disable his ultimate? It feels like people are picking the Wraith King and then just getting away with the fact that his ult gives him 2 lives every time.
I mean, part of that is because of the 20. And oftentimes these games are getting LA.
Yeah, and he's just farming off map until 20 anyway. He farms so quickly. Like he's level 18 already.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy, we had a 20-minute window to do something, and then there you go. I guess they do have the Diffusal Blade on the jug.
Yeah.
But they've got like 1 more team fight where they can potentially burn all his mana.
Could be the team fight that they need, though, to break into the ground here. No level 18 on Jug, but he does have Omni Slash available. It's really hard to hold this fight. Now, if Adroit are able to take this without burning through the Exorcism, that makes me very worried for high ground. If they even want to think about just pushing up there.
Has fallen.
Looks like they are going to play it safer, though. Wait for that next stage. Just no need to get ahead of themselves. Game feeling like it's playing itself. What do you need to do to sort of break the rhythm here as Amplify?
I really don't know. I'm thinking like, oh, they can keep split pushing, but if they keep split pushing, then they're just delaying the game. And Adroit are also okay farming for the next little while with their full Tricore. They probably need to split with the Quap while the other 4 go for some kind of a smoke gank and try and create some like a weird opening on the map where multiple heroes TP for Quap, because they do need to have probably 3 heroes to kill the Queen of Pain with the Yules and the Lincolns, and then everybody else can go and make a play. Well,
back for Ship, and Neil threw up now going instead for the Orchid, Carl. And I guess that is one nice part about playing some push game. If you send one of the supports back to deal with it, like a Shadow Demon or some Orchid, allows you to get that kill onto him.
Yeah. The other thing that Amplify could potentially do, depending on how desperate they're feeling, they could sneak Roche.
Okay.
They do take Roche on pretty quickly.
They see the back out. That's him. Breaks the Lincolns. Look away. That time she will not be found. Could be cool to see Adroit maybe place a Tinker Ward or something like that, since Pop just keeps on the split pushing game. Roche may respawn in about 8 seconds. Got the good old DP taunt. Simple spot. Why not?
If you see the Queen of Pain arriving to a lane like one wave early, then you can set up for. So I think the Tinker Ward relatively far. Even if the Dire had that ward, like the one that the Radiant have, that ward would be good.
Got over here.
We got some heat. They do have the Tinker Ward a little bit further over. I imagine that Adroit in the next couple of minutes want to try and make a play to take hold of the Radiant Tri-Camp. Sit over there farming for a little while. They'll get pushed out eventually by bottom lane being pressured, but still worth it to go and sit there for a while if they can, completely denying it to the Radiant, denying it to the Jug especially. Even if they don't break high ground here, they're just going Centaur losing life like crazy.
Get the duel, the Soul Catcher, but the Scanback able to catch him in the Warlock ulti afterwards. Is it going to be enough though? Rear still goes down. He does not have buyback. The Sonic Wave, it's not nearly enough, and they're able to keep alive Bach for the moment. He's walking away on absolutely nothing. Blink is out if he needs it afterwards, and Natsumi in his second life is going to dismantle them. Meanwhile though, the Omni Slash trying to make something of this. Can Abbott do it? Able to Manta dodge away, still chasing, but the pressy attack keeping Mac alive, and all of this physical damage. Adroit still living.
Baccarino staying alive. Just couldn't quite get all the spells together there for Amplify.
Now, it does make things a little bit weird for Adroit because they just use the Exorcism and Roche is up. But
yeah,
I don't know if that matters too much.
I think oh my, double damage. Okay, that's
it's a good time.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a game changer there potentially.
Okay. Well, he's not going to have it for that much longer, and still the Pop is dead.
Yeah. And their vision situation is okay. Droid are actually the ones just waiting in. Okay.
They have the reincarnation mana cost now too.
Yeah, and he's got reincarnation back off cooldown. Actually, I think they're the ones in the better spot.
Yeah, no Omni Slash either on Jug.
No Omni, no RP, no Stampede, no Golem. Yeah, zero ultis for Amplify. Meanwhile, it's just the Exorcism missing. And with the Aghanim Scepter, the Death Puff is still useful.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna have it back up again in 40 seconds. Amplify needing to come up with answers now.
We haven't seen the last of him.
28 minutes in, a 6,000 gold lead. Adroit, they're a game behind, but looking like they can close this one out. They make full use of the Aegis and Cheapies. I'm assuming DP has G. So Aghanim's there, and then they've also got this Wraith King to throw out illusions onto the side lanes to cut waves if they need to. All of the answers right now. Adroit pulling it together. So too, Amplify having a couple of answers. Carl catching the back wave. Okay.
And he's built. And he's dead.
Wow. There's no buyback on the
blink
the
on Boomy.
Oh, man.
Boombacks, man.
Boombacks, man.
This guy is freaking amazing.
He's doing it.
He's everywhere.
And they try and catch Rior here as well. Rior is likely to go down as well. Amplify just losing heroes left, right, and center.
All right, this Shadow's even hero.
He is playing. Owning them right now. And again, you know, you've got 4 minutes left on the stage, and they literally just got it.
Yep, the line is drawn down mid. Wraith King is eager, saying exactly where he's going. He's going for the Ags again. Okay, never mind. Not Ags. Oh, Ags, Basher, Ags, talking to his team. He's like, oh, you know, if we have...
Wait a minute. RP used, but the save again coming from Boomy. Mac trying to live. He still has that cheese available if he needs to use it. Might need to pop it right about now. He's getting Omni Slash. The chase down still continuing. Back and forth between them and actually able to make that work. Juggernaut goes down. They find themselves a couple quick kills. And Adroit suddenly lose that advantage. They give him the tip back. Carl feeling good about his carry player, and the jump forward duel, they got him caught. Winner's Curse and the duel isn't perfect together, but afterwards they're going to have the stun from Natsumi, and they will be able to take down this Juggernaut. Most likely Healing Ward. Healing Ward, Mantis style to get himself out of there. He's actually living through this one. The Sonic Wave to turn it back around. Abed making the plays and takes down Natsumi. Can he kill up Bach as well? The Healing Ward saved to turn this back around, and Wraith King, oh, he needs to be careful. Carl, Lincoln Sphere, keeping him alive yet again, bouncing back and forth. Carl still living. Rior shows up as well, and just like that, Amplify make the play of the day. Boomy wants to save him. Natsumi still blinking out. The double buyback coming from the Wyvern, as well as that Legion Commander spin, trying to walk away, but they still have the ulti coming from the Shadow Demon. Oh, he got his blink canceled there. Catch back onto Boomy. This Jug is still living for the moment. They want to stun him up, but he is so freaking low. The duel comes out, and eventually he will fall. What the hell is happening in this game? Jo gonna get ran down. In the meantime, it does look like the Radiant have lost their tier 3 towers. And even though it looked pretty for a while, Adroit.
Right. Yeah, there's a creep wave right at the base. The Jug's dead. It was a really nice play with the Healing Ward. That ability is very strong. They tried for the turnaround, but too many resources on the Adroit side. The Wraith King is too big, too strong, too much damage. Now they are here to claim these racks. Exorcism running as well. Jug's going to buy back, but
no Omni.
No spells.
Natsumi, though, he's got his Aegis. He's got his Reincarnation. Oh, man. And it feels bad. He is going to have Omni slash back off cooldown relatively soon. The blink forward duel is there. Healing Ward still working. They have RP available. They might actually end up taking him down. The walk forward RP connects onto 2. Barely able to live through it. The taunt pulls it back in after the Winner's Curse. And now the silence out there yet again. Jug Healing Ward has literally been alive forever. And now with the Omni slash out, both onto 2 of them, is it going to be enough damage? There's the Aeon Disc, which keeps alive the Death Prophet. And Amplify looking for answers where there are none. Adroit take 2 lanes.
Well, looks like Adroit got this. I don't really see too much. You know, Amplify, they're pressing all of their abilities and just nobody's dying. Yeah. The Legion's tanky, the Death Prophet's got an Aeon Disc, the Wraith King's got way too many lives. Like, it's, yeah. So this is gonna be tough. I don't know what they can do from this point. I'm just... The Wraith King seems like such a good answer to the Magnus Jug. Like,
yeah.
the Radiance is constantly canceling Magnus's blink, making it hard to get into the fights. Even if you pop the Omni Slash to kill the Wraith King, he's got 2 lives.
Well, and even more so than that, it feels like a good answer to, like, the Warlock or any of these long cooldown abilities that you know, we talk about it all the time. They were down a hero, and still, Detroit were the ones that were able to walk in and take Roche. Like, that's crazy to me, right?
Yep.
So 34 minutes in, it's 12,000 net worth lead. Amplify looking for some kind of an answer. The blink, they have to pop Stampede. Oh, but they got the Purge. Carl, after the Stampede wears off, moving very slow. They're going to catch up to him. Doesn't look like it.
All right. Super easy. Punch the Shrine. Make that little bit of extra farm. A little bit of extra map control. What is the Wraith King count? I don't know, man. this hero's like,
he's good.
Yeah. There's no way that Wraith King is the most broken hero in Dota 2, right? We were having this conversation the other day.
Definitely. But I think that it fits well with what we're seeing, particularly in the Southeast Asian region. That you know, this hero answers a lot of the problems that are posed by the other heroes.
I guess Naga Siren is probably one of the big ones. Right?
Yeah.
Naga Siren
builds Diffusal. And
yeah, Phantom Lancer is good, but he doesn't feel very meta at the moment.
I just don't think he does enough damage.
Yeah.
Like, Wraith King gets a KB, what the hell does the PL do?
Yeah, that's true. Wraith King can actually itemize, like, full anti-PL. You get the Radiance BKB.
Well, and we have seen that, you know, Jug one-on-one can still answer against the Wraith King. We saw up there in the top lane with Healing Ward. He's getting more farm now. You know, Ayaskati done. Looks like he's got eyes on a Mjolnir next. But it's going to take a unbelievable team fight to make the
Yeah, they need like a 3-mana. And even then, there's a lot of save.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a Cold Embrace on one, Disruption on one.
And of course the Aeon Disc on the Death Prophet. Carl, top lane.
Both just splitting.
Wrap around coming. That's walk wherever he wants. Swagger. Smoke up.
Smoke up. They don't want to let them just siege the base.
This is really good vision that they've got in this area as well. And no more Aegis on Wraith King. 500 health talent just picked up for the Death Prophet.
All right.
Boomy is right behind him.
They're camping their hill. This is a good play vision-wise, but
See Boomy. Know that he's back here in the trees. Carl could think about
they can't
going
go
on
on him because of the disc, though.
But they could go on the Shadow Demon. Or off to the side, they find the Wyvern. Not bad. Natsumi gets the stun there on the Warlock. He needs to get his ulti off, but the Abyssal Blade comes out, and they've got him caught. He wanted to cast it, but it's not going to happen. The taunt there onto 3, the duel afterwards, if they want it. Actually going to just right-click him down and dead, and the Omni Slash bouncing, but not doing all that much damage at all. Spin TP
Dash.
away, and there is very little left in the tank. Amplify, no answers for this one.
Right? Did they want to just wait for another exorcism? It's like maybe they're like, okay, maybe we should just make sure we 100% win this. Let's wait for one more round of spells, and then we'll go forward. We got the Carl buyback. Let's be happy with that. Also, Roshan, we're in the window. They don't know whether it's up or not, so going high ground and losing a fight, and then handing over the Roshan to Amplify, that would be an enormous throw. So even though it's a long Roshan respawn, it's worth it. Just
again, got this Aghanim Scepter on DP, so taking Roche real easy with that combined together with all the damage.
yeah,
Racing
the
does and
skeletons, this AC has been so valued. Everyone just looks so tanky, right? That Omni Slash happened, but he died.
And you can see why they're taking the Shadow Demons so early on as well. Like, the value that you get with the save, and then also on top of that, having, like, you know, the Wraith King illusion split pushing around the map with the Radiance, it's real nice.
It's totally made the... I can understand why the Centaur made it so late in this draft, because Adroit had the Shadow Demon. They were fine with them picking Centaur.
Yeah.
Because they can actually kill him. The Centaur hasn't really taken over this game. It was a solid pick. I still think that the big problem is the Quap. Like, the net worth just doesn't translate. You've got almost equal net worth to the Death Prophet, but I guarantee you the Death Prophet is doing more damage in every single fight.
Yeah.
Just because Quaps had to buy 2 defensive items and then an Orchid that I just don't think is going to kill anybody before they get their spells off. There's like a Glimmer Cape already on the Shadow Demon. Spell, Yules, Wraith King doesn't care. All around tough situation.
Really needs to get to that 25 talent.
Yeah, that can be the one saving grace.
And we haven't really talked about it, but my man, J.O., is, he's hurt level 13 on the Warlock. 13.
What, I mean, once you get to 15, things get much easier. The 60% XP gain talent, but the team is just so far behind. There's no room for absorb anything on that. He's just buying bracers. He's got 3 bracers. It's just some Dota 1 support.
Can't even keep the bracers in the inventory. He needs the Warden Sword. Careful here. Manta, the Blink Black. 40-minute bounty runes. Oh, wait a minute, though. Natsumi caught right at the start, but the duel comes in, and they're able to catch him. The Warlock ulti afterwards. They have the Healing Ward down, trying to keep alive this Quap, but it is not going to happen. Dead for 2 minutes. And now the Juggernaut fully controlled, isolated. Good turnaround, but it's the RPUs just to save a life. And that means you won't have it for the fight. They bring back Natsumi yet again. Winner's Curse used on the Warlock. They won't have the Warlock ulti. They won't have the Quap, and it looks like this is going to be the end of game number 2 as Adroit just walked down this mid lane. going to take down the last set of racks.
This is a really cool series, Gabe.
It is.
This is actually some like really nice Dota happening.
Bottom tower.
The coolest thing for me is to see this. The one thing I will say,
Yeah.
and I think it's a big point to make here, is that both of these teams are Magnus teams, and we've seen Boomy how confident he is on the Magnus.
Right.
He knows the strat inside and out, and he knew what they had to do here.
Yeah.
They picked relatively greedy lanes. They had a tricore that could outscale, but then they also took all the tier 1 towers super early because the Mag is never going to contest you. Like a level 5 Magnus, what's he going to do?
Yeah, had the answer each and every time. And now, you look at it, they finish off Rior, gonna focus down the last set of racks. Natsumi still has Reincarnation available as they buy back on the Centaur, hoping to get one final shot here against them. But Abet to spin away, barely able to live. Again, GG is called a...
All right.
Very cool series, like you said.
Bacarino and Boombacks.
Yeah, they're doing it. So, looking forward to that one. We are going to switch over to the main set because the other series has finished. I'm not going to spoil what happened in that one just in case you watch it back on the VODs or what have you. But we are going to be going to this game over on the main set, and then somebody, Blink, is going to be... I can't always blink on
Just hit him with the blink.
Yeah, exactly.
The really obvious.
Blink, yeah, but somebody is going to be facing